and just said it like this.
ਮੇਲ ਮੌਤ ਨਾਲ ਹੋਣੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਅੱਗ ਨੀ ਸਾਡਾ ਜਿਉਣ ਦਾ ਤਰੀਕਾ ਏ ਅਲੱਗ ਨੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਰੱਬ ਨਾਲ ਲੱਗਾ ਕੱਢੇ ਅੱਗ ਨੀ ਤੂੰ ਸਾਰਾ ਪਿੰਡ ਸ਼ਮਸ਼ਾਨ ਬਣਾਇਆ ਸੱਤ ਚ ਚੱਲੇ ਪੈਰ ਕੁੜੇ ਤੇਰੀ ਤੋੜ ਕਾ ਤਲਾਨਾ ਨੇ ਮਰਾਇਆ ਸੱਤ ਚ ਚੱਲੇ ਪੈਰ ਕੁੜੇ ਕਾਰਾ ਬਿੱਲੀ ਬਿੱਲੀ ਅੱਖ ਨੇ ਕਰਾਇਆ ਸੱਤ ਚ ਚੱਲੇ ਪੈਰ ਕੁੜੇ
I just finished James earlier this morning. So good. Would recommend. Want to spend way more time talking about it because I really enjoyed it. I honestly think it should win the Pulitzer next year in 2025. And yeah, on my way to go have lunch, and then after that I'm watching Challengers. Fun day.
Do you want it?
Hello, hi, what's up guys? I wanted to hop on and chat mostly because I think the fit that I'm wearing is really funny. I'm wearing the orange Knicks t-shirt, orange Eric Emmanuel basketball shorts, and it's not like the perfect orange match as you can see, but still quite striking, wouldn't you say? And it just makes me laugh. And then I was wearing this because it's not like the fit for the day. I had stepped out to get an early morning Tim Hortons ice cap, as you do when you're in Bandra, right? Might as well, it's hot out, we need to get our ice cap. So I had an ice cap and this was my fit, and I thought it was really funny because the Tim Hortons, their color is red. So I have my red cup, my toenails are red, and I'm walking around with my pink bag, still rocking this bag that I showed you guys like a couple months ago. And I just think it was so funny. It's like such a color. I mean, in some regards, it's kind of like an awkward color to be wearing because this is like BJP party colors, or rather party color. But I don't know, I just love to get my second chakra going by wearing the color orange. And I haven't really filmed in a minute. Today I'm gonna film my March, what month are we in? April reading wrap up. But I wanted to chat because it's been a hot minute. I have done so much, yet so little. I came to India end of April, and there was lots of inter-country travel, I guess you could say. I went to Meghalaya. It was my first time that far east on the subcontinent, and it was really beautiful. Meghalaya is quite lush. It's considered the Scotland of the east, and because of one of the reasons is that they get a lot of rain, so because of that, the biodiversity was wild. I saw so many butterflies and waterfalls. And then after that, I came back to Bombay and then quickly went to Punjab, where I chilled there for 4 or 5 days. Mostly kind of boring, but I did finish 2 books. I finished Ladies of the Rachmaninoff Eyes. I don't really know how you say that name. And then I also finished Worry by Alexandra Tanner, which is a debut. And yeah, then I came back here to Bombay, and I'm leaving to go back to the States on the 16th. Today's May 13, and yeah, it's really hot out here, and it's been a bit of an adjustment because I just can't deal. 2 days ago I showered 4 times in one day. It was really hot. It was wild. And you just go outside and it's hot out. But I'm kind of just rambling. I don't really have much to say. Meghalaya is quite lush. Punjab is Punjab, which I love. And Bombay is hot and dusty. And there's so many new restaurants here. Every day a new restaurant opens up. And lots of construction is happening in the area. I'm in the Bandra car area. So lots of construction is always happening here. And that's really that. Oh, I also read James over the weekend. I finished it. Oh, I didn't went and saw Challengers. Oh my God, so much yet nothing, right? So James is awesome, great book. I'm gonna lift this because I feel like I'm awkwardly hunched. Yeah, so I went and saw Challenger. No, let's talk about James first. James is really good. Do you guys need me to tell you that? So it's a retelling of Huckleberry Finn, which I haven't read, so you might say Let me put the AC on, it's kind of hot with all this gabbing on I'm doing. Where was I? So yeah, James is a retelling of Huckleberry Finn through the perspective of Jim. And I just thought this is my second Percival Everett book that I've read, and I think it's far superior to The Trees, which I thought was fun, but didn't really find that funny because it was a bit too punny, if you catch my drift, and that's not necessarily my sense of humor, though I do know it's quite popular out there to enjoy puns. And I just feel like powerful in a moment, but not necessarily something that I loved. James, on the other hand, I thought was funny, humorous, heavy, satirical, lots of wordplay, but in this sense it felt more like I don't know, I was with it more. And I also just think it was really powerful as an exploration of rage and also identity, and almost made me cry towards, I think I did cry at the end. Like, really good, would recommend. We'll chat more about it in another video because I'm all over the place. Also saw Challengers yesterday, which was fun. Zendaya just looks so good in some of those outfits, and I wish she modeled more because her face is really interesting to look at. But I don't necessarily love her as an actress, and I mean, who am I to talk, because one, I'm not an actress in any capacity. You know, like, I can make jokes about various acting pedagogy and the different kinds of like classes out there, but yeah, the movie was fun. Sometimes some of the music though was like, could have been more fun, could have been better, I thought. But the tweet which was going around, I don't know if it was a tweet or a Letter Brock's hot take, which was basically, this is a film about a girl who loves tennis and two guys who will love each other, is very apt, like so true. Okay, talk later.
ਆਇਆ ਕੱਲ ਗਿਆ ਜਾਣੀ ਨਾ ਤੂੰ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਟ੍ਰੈਂਡ ਮਿੱਠੀਏ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਅੱਜ ਆਇਆ ਕੱਲ ਗਿਆ ਜਾਣੀ ਨਾ ਤੂੰ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਟ੍ਰੈਂਡ ਮਿੱਠੀਏ ਕਦੇ ਭੇਡ ਚਾਲ ਵਾਲੀ ਲੈਣ ਫੜੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਰੱਬ ਲੈਂਡ ਮਿੱਠੀਏ ਕਦੇ ਨੱਚੇ ਨਾ ਇਸ਼ਾਰਿਆਂ ਤੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੇ ਨਿਚਾਉਂਦੇ ਲੱਗੀਆਂ ਏ ਤਲੀ ਵਾਰਾਂ ਨੇ ਲਿਮਿਟਡ ਐਡੀਸ਼ਨ ਨੇ ਬੱਲੀਏ.
So I'm going back to India tomorrow, and I actually really want to finish this book. I have kind of a big ask, considering that I'm on page 24 of a book that is 150 pages. If I was free all day, maybe I could manage, but I got things to do today. So we will see if I can conquer this book. I got a haircut, and while I was there, I was reading Answered Prayers, and I made it to page 31, and it was at that point that I was like, I'm not really in the headspace for this. I'm not that interested. So far, I'm reading, it starts off with Answered Prayers. Answered Prayers is quite mannered and like stylized, I guess you could say. It's told from the perspective of a guy, I'm going to assume like a sort of Truman character, who's very clever and knows he's clever. And he's telling you on every page how clever he is and how he's a bad guy and how he used to be such a liar, and etc. And there's also like a lot of references to other characters. Like, for example, there at one point we're learning about Doris Duke's paramour, and I only knew who Doris Duke was because I happened to read that nonfiction book a couple months ago, and so I'm just like not really in this headspace for this. Like, there's too much for me to be like looking up, and it's just not the vibe right now, so I'm gonna put that down. Though there was something interesting that I read. Like, this is kind of indicative of the kind of writing that's in here on page 26. I remember slipping in a massive champagne vomit and dislocating my neck. Pity I didn't break it. There's a lot of that, and I'm just not in the mood for that right now, but I don't really know what to read next, because though I think I brought like 7 books with me, and I probably read about 3 or 4 of them, the other books that I brought with me, I'm not really in the mood for, so I kind of fudged that up. But it's okay, I'm going back tomorrow. And for the rest of the day, I have a derm appointment at 2 o'clock, and I need to pick something up for my father, and that's really about it. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Maybe there'll be more clips when we're talking segment. We'll see. Yeah, who knows where life will take us.